graduation. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can all please stand for the national anthem in Hawaii Pono'i.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Hawaii Pono'i nana I kumui kalani ali'i ke ali'i mokualani ai kamehameha ai na kawalipale Mekai'e mokualani ai kamehameha ai na kawalipale Mekai'e.
Thank you, Kelsey. Everyone may be seated. Welcome to Maui Prep's 16th graduation. We had our 16th senior week this week. For the 16th time, the senior class lost to the faculty in the annual kickball game. Landon Long's stat line was 0 for 3 kicking and 2 errors out in the field. It's a very special group of individuals, so thank you everyone for joining us here this evening. My name is Ryan Kirkham. I'm our school's principal, and I'll be serving as MC for tonight's events. It's my pleasure to get going with the program this evening, and I would like to introduce our head of school, Dr. Miguel Solis, for a welcome address.
Aloha and good evening. To our distinguished faculty, proud families, cherished friends, devoted Board of Trustees, and most importantly, the extraordinary graduating class of 2025, welcome to Maui Preparatory Academy's commencement ceremony. Let's give our graduates a big round of applause, please. It is both my privilege and deep honor to stand before you tonight on behalf of our entire Maui Prep Ohana to celebrate a milestone that marks both an ending and a beginning. We gather here on the beautiful campus under a sky full of hope, pride, and promise to recognize the incredible journey of our seniors and to launch them into their next chapter. Graduation is not a finish line, it's a gateway. A moment where you turn the page and begin authoring the next volume of your story. As Henry David Thoreau once said, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you have imagined. That is exactly what we've worked hard towards today, empowering each of you to walk forward with courage, curiosity, and compassion. I hope you leave here tonight not only with a diploma, but with a fire in your heart and a foundation built on the values of Maui Prep. This week has been filled with memories and meaning. Seniors completed a scavenger hunt with their advisors, dressing up as tacky tourists. They had a great dinner together. There was the legendary senior versus kickball game with the faculty. And again, like Mr. Kirkham reiterated, is the faculty won. Congratulations, faculty. There was an impromptu baby shower for Dr. James, as he'll soon be a father. That was all them. And I've got to say, I very much appreciate this class because they did their very best to get along, and it just worked. I hope you take these memories with you. Class of 25, your journey at Maui Prep has shaped you, but it's your character that will carry you forward. There is no single right path ahead of you. There is only the one that you build with intention, with courage, and heart. You are dreamers and doers. You are artists, scholars, athletes, and most of all, compassionate citizens of the world. Let us pause to acknowledge those who've helped you reach this day, your families, your classmates, and the teachers who believed in you every step of the way. Faculty and staff, your passion and dedication are the heartbeat of this school. You've taught more than curriculum. You've inspired, uplifted, and championed each of those students. A big round of applause to our faculty, please. Parents and guardians, this moment is yours too. You have cheered from the sidelines, supported through late night study sessions, and held steady through every high and low with your children. Thank you for trusting us with your children and for partnering with us in shaping the future. Let's hear it for the parents of the graduates of 25. And now, dear graduates, while today may close one chapter, you are not defined by your grades, your test scores, or your titles. You are defined by your choices. The choice to lead with integrity, the choice to show kindness, the choice to rise after falling. These are the things that shape a meaningful life. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So go, carve new paths, shake things up, create, innovate, challenge, and serve. You are ready, and we can't wait to see the trails that you blaze. We hope you'll come back often. You'll always have a home here at Maui Prep. We'll always cheer for you. Congratulations, and go make this world brighter. And now, let's continue our celebration. Enjoy the evening. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Solis. I'd like to make a quick introduction here. This is our 16th graduating class, but our 20th year open as a school. And we have a special guest that I would like to recognize this evening. Our original head of school when the school first opened, Dr. Jack Rizzo. If we can give him, where's Jack? Oh, he's sitting way at the very back there. He's such a humble guy. So it's special having Jack here tonight as well. Would you please welcome soon-to-be graduate to the class of 2025 and senior class president, Johnny Holland, to present the senior class gift. phone. Here.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name is Johnny Holland, and I am this year's senior class president. It is my honor to present the class gift, which is this paddle engraved with the name of each senior class member. This Hawaiian paddle represents the island's rich culture and history. Many years ago, Hawaiian ancestors arrived on these islands in voyaging canoes. They embraced the adventure into the unknown, using paddles driven by their bodies and navigation guided by the stars. I am in awe of the way that my classmates have approached this challenging year. We all pushed ourselves to new limits and are motivated to be better with each day. Not only have we grown as individuals, but we also created a bond unlike anything I've experienced before. We served as each other's support system throughout every moment of high school. I remember being in the Maui Prep preschool classroom thinking this day would never come. Since then, although it may not have been the calmest waters, one thing that remained constant was this remarkable community. None of us would have been able to navigate high school without the Maui Prep Ohana investing themselves in our success. The countless hours you have spent trying to make our lives a little easier hasn't gone unnoticed. We sincerely appreciate the effort and opportunities you have provided us. As we paddle through this exciting yet scary next chapter of our lives, we leave you with this paddle to inspire you all to continue your voyage and embrace the people who are along for the ride. On behalf of the class of 2025, a heartfelt thank you to you all. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. I know you will always pursue greatness in everything you do. Super quickly, one thing that this class loves to do is document all of our special moments, so I have the honor of capturing one of our last. So class of 2025, can you smile for me? Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny. That's a beautiful paddle. We display all of our paddles. This is a customary gift from our senior class. You can wander around campus and see paddles from former senior classes as well. And now let's welcome to the stage Maui Prep soon-to-be graduate member of the class of 2025, giving tonight's salutatory address, Avery Kirkham.
Hi. I wasn't really nervous until right now, so hopefully this goes okay. And I don't have much of an introduction, so I'll just jump right into my speech. Okay. One of my favorite movies is called About Time, and if you haven't seen it, I'll try not to spoil it, but I want to explain the meaning and impact it's had on me. It's a quiet, sentimental movie about a man who finds out he can go back in time, not to change the history of the world, but relive the mundane moments often forgotten in the course of our lives, like falling in love, walking on the beach, and being with family before they're gone. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, really cheesy, with the time travel and all the sappy emotions, but the message the main character closes the movie with has really stuck with me, not just because my mom writes it in all of my birthday cards, but because I think it's super relevant to all of us. He says, "I just try to live every day as if I've deliberately come back to this one day, as if it was the full final day of my extraordinary, ordinary life." And this idea that we choose to live intentionally and exceptionally and with complete love is what I want to talk to you about today. It's so easy to wait for life to feel special. We are taught to mark our lives through big milestones and achievements, like finally getting your driver's license, which I just got last week. Yeah. Getting into our dream schools, high school diplomas, first paychecks, or winning Maui Prep's annual Glue Day our senior year. We wait for something extraordinary to take place, an experience that tells us, this is it. This is life happening. And that's what today feels like. I'm standing up here in a moment I've only dreamed of, reciting a speech I used to practice while falling asleep as a little girl. Next to the kids I've grown up with in my cap and gown, this feels surreal and monumental and completely full circle. This is a big moment. This is extraordinary. But what makes today so special and extra meaningful isn't just the beautiful ceremony and the sunset behind us or a rainbow that just came out in front of us, but the ordinary, seemingly forgettable moments that have led up to it. It's the mornings we've shown up late to advisory, still tired from not getting enough sleep. It's laughing so hard in class that we get sent outside, walking anywhere throughout school and stopping to talk to someone on the way, going off campus to Napili Market for lunch, and sitting in assemblies that feel like they're never going to end. All those in-between moments, tiny and routine and insignificant, have made my time at Maui Prep feel so full. But I think the most extraordinary thing about my ordinary life so far has been the people I've gotten to share it with. Maui Prep has provided such a giving community, one that I've been lucky enough to be a part of my entire life. From preschool to senior year, I've grown up with these kids and these classmates, and I've seen them change and fail and succeed and become the unbelievable people they are today. My class often says we're the best of Maui Prep, and I might be a little biased, but I wholeheartedly believe them. From excelling in athletics, academics, and the arts, we've pushed each other to become better each day. So thank you, Class of 2025, for supporting and encouraging me and bringing so much joy to my everyday life. Yeah. And to all the other students at Maui Prep, those who've graduated before me and those who will soon after, you have been just as important in my time here. Whether I've been on a sports team, club, or class with you, you've made my experience here worth it. Thank you. Outside of my peers, I've had so many teachers, coaches, and faculty around me that have shaped who I am today. I look up to all of you and hope to never forget the things you've taught me, whether that be how to tie my shoes or think critically about the world around me. I know it's cliche, but you've truly given me an example of what it means to love what you do and have pushed me to take any and all opportunities to pursue what I'm passionate about. Thank you for your constant support and enduring love. You have each made Maui Prep a beautiful place to be. And lastly, and most importantly, I want to recognize my family, not just by blood, but the people who have shown me unconditional love throughout my life. Whether you've flown here or simply driven up the street, each of you means so much to me. I often stop myself and question how I've gotten so lucky to have you and ask what I've done to deserve you. You've made my life truly extraordinary. And there are two specific people I need to mention, however, because without them I wouldn't be here today. Dad, right there. We've had such an intertwined relationship over the last 18 years, as you've been not just a pillar at home, but at Maui Prep. I used to hate being the principal's daughter and the assumptions that came with it, #Nepo baby. But as I stand here now, I can only appreciate the extra time I've gotten to have with you and wish for more. I will always value the impact you've had on my school experience, but it doesn't compare to when you change from Mr. Kirkham to simply Dad. Most can recognize your compassion and your sense of humor, but not everyone can say they've sung duets in the car, gone for late-night hot chocolate, or have grown up looking forward to your yearly Christmas scavenger hunts. And even though I'm feeling pretty grown up right now, part of me will always be here with you. Mom, I've inherited your words, your laugh, and your sentimentality. I continue to look up to you for the strength you show yourself and the thoughtfulness you show to others, and only hope to be a reflection of who you are. You truly know me better than I know myself, often telling me how I'm feeling before I can put it into words. I'm lucky to have a mom I'm so close with, one of my best friends, whether that be from our trips to Ireland and Alaska, we got matching tattoos, or talking to you about anything I'm going through. I'll always love you for encouraging me to leave and go far, and despite going across the ocean, I will always come back to you. Together, you have taught me, Jonah, and Asher what it means to give your complete and genuine love to the people around you. whether that is the tough love of holding us accountable for our mistakes or the quiet love that shows up in our everyday. I am everything I am because of everything you are, and I will never thank you enough for that. And I think this idea about loving the people and places around us, despite their flaws and imperfections, is what this movie, About Time, is really trying to say. That we shouldn't need time travel to realize how good the present moment actually is, but appreciate the mundane experiences we have every single day. That our lives are not meant to be loud and solely marked by achievements and physical awards, but defined by the beautiful, gentle details. If there is one thing I hope you can all carry forward, it's to live every day as if it was the full final day of our extraordinary, ordinary lives. So, it's with my whole heart that I thank all of you, the Maui Prep community and otherwise, for making this ordinary life of mine so deeply extraordinary. Thank you. And similar to what Johnny says, I really love photos too. So instead of taking one of us, though, I'm going to take one of all of you. So I have one last request, just for everyone to smile really big and be super happy. 1, 2, 3.
Avery, go hug your dad. Good job, Avery.
Whew. Thank you, Avery. Yeah, tearjerker. And now let's welcome Maui Prep soon-to-be graduate member of the class of 2025, giving tonight's valedictory address, Isabel Pershard.
Good evening, my fellow graduates, faculty, parents, community members, and friends. Wow. This is by far the most beautiful audience I have ever seen. Go ahead, give yourselves a round of applause. Seriously, did they ask for models? Because that's what they got. My name is Izzy Pershard, and I have the honor of giving the valedictorian speech for the class of 2025. I want to start by expressing my gratitude for the people who supported me along the way. This is a place that I wasn't always sure I'd be. As a Maui Prep student since preschool, I've seen how the school and its community have shifted and evolved over the years. I am thankful for everyone who made a positive impact on my life. I'm going to kick off with a little thought exercise. Please indulge me, even if you think it's cheesy. Now, I'd like you to close your eyes and think of 5 words that describe how you are. These can be positive or negative, vague or precise. Keeping your eyes shut, now think of 5 words that describe how you'd like to be. Are any words the same? How are you different from that version of yourself? Open your eyes. What steps can you take to be the person you want to be? What is preventing you from becoming your ideal self? From my vantage point, I can see that some of you did not close your eyes. Too often nowadays, I feel that we navigate life avoiding sincerity. Everyone always wants to be aloof or nonchalant. As young adults moving into the next phase of our lives, I have a few challenges for you all. And for everyone else, today is the first day of the rest of your life, and I'd like to challenge you as well. First, I challenge you to be earnest. Less than 2 weeks ago, I began an experiment. In high school, we wrote a lot of things, read a lot of things, and wrote a lot of things about what we read. So I decided to reach out to the authors and the poets of the works I analyzed throughout high school. For all of the underclassmen in the crowd, I challenge you to try this out. Maybe you'll make a surprising connection. Nevertheless, some of the people I wrote to, like Fyodor Dostoevsky and William Shakespeare, didn't email me back. Actually, most of them didn't respond. Out of 11 emails, I received 1 response. My success rate was less than 10%. I had an inkling that this might be unfruitful, but I decided to embark on this endeavor anyway for a few reasons. For starters, writing this speech was hard. Why not make it easier by stealing the wisdom from various poets and authors? Also, I wanted to commend these writers. I think that everybody has a short story from middle school or high school that resonates with them, anything from The Monkey's Paw to Bullet in the Brain. Yet, I feel like the impact that these stories have often goes unsaid. This was my attempt at flattery and an earnest connection with strangers. Furthermore, in the age of digitization, I worry about the seemingly dwindling significance of the humanities. To quote author Mallory Blackman, reading is an exercise in empathy, an exercise in walking in someone else's shoes for a while. By forgoing reading and writing, we forgo empathy. With generative AI usage on the rise, especially in higher education like college, I challenge everyone to remain diligent, have integrity, and don't shortcut your intelligence. The effort you put in defines who you are. Sometimes, though, you can put an effort and be earnest and reap little to no benefits. Like I said, I only got one response. The one email I received was from Caroline Paul, author of East Wind Rain, one of the summer reading books from a few years ago. Her sage advice is that efficiency is overrated. Take the circuitous route, not the fastest, because that is how you find adventure and make discoveries. So I challenge you all to heed that wisdom and slow yourself down. My goal for my experiment and the thought exercise at the start of my speech was to show the importance of sincerity. Writing this speech and that email was difficult because I hate to come off holier than thou. However, I wanted to show that acting earnestly is the key to building connection. Now, I understand that approaching life earnestly is difficult. Acting authentically is difficult. Constantly choosing compassion is difficult. Being vulnerable is difficult. That's because being earnest invites rejection, and who wants to suffer from that? So, my final challenge for you all is to welcome rejection. Stop worrying about coming off as pretentious or naive and dive into life with both feet. As you move forward, embrace the obstacles that life throws at you and become better as a result. Thank you all for coming tonight. Congratulations, class of 2025, and everyone have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Izzy. It is both an honor and a privilege to introduce this evening's commencement speaker. She serves Maui Prep and its students in a variety of ways and has had a significant impact on our community in her 8 years at Maui Prep. As selected by the class of 2025, please welcome Maui Prep's Director of Admissions, Upper School Advisor, and Spanish teacher Dr. Liz Tursick.
There's also some history in there, somewhere. Good evening, students, friends, faculty, administration, trustees, parents, ohana, and distinguished graduates. It is my distinct honor and privilege to speak on behalf of the magnificent class of 2025. I am humbled to have taught this lovely group of marvelous students since they were in 6th grade, and I can say with full confidence that they are indeed one of the most academically gifted classes that Maui Prep has ever seen. After watching all of their senior research presentations, I can say with all certainty that they are bona fide academic all-stars, overachievers, and proteges who emulate the ethos of Maui Prep's core values to strive for success in all that they do. The fact that these 23 young ladies and gentlemen are standing here today is an earnest testament to the community that each one of these incredible individuals is privileged to have. Let us not forget that the support and guidance of parents is the primary indicator of success. So please, graduates, take this short moment to thank your family for their sacrifice and devotion to your success and fulfillment as adolescents. You can clap for your parents. Good job. We would not be remiss to not also show gratitude to all of the mentors, instructors, coaches, supervisors, administrators, board members, and educators who have poured love into these graduates to help them achieve their highest potential. Let's try again. Graduates, please have one cheer for these inspiring educators for all of their hard work to protect, guide, and propel you into your future. Thirdly, graduates, as we honor you, we know that this is the last time that you will be together at a school-sanctioned event. So please, keep your cell phones away or Karen will come after you. Obviously, for good old time's sake. Bask in the joy of this poignant moment and give each other one last moment to just exist on this campus as a cohesive group who says goodbye at the end of an era of your lives. I urge you to listen just one last time to me lecture you. Though instead of an APUS lesson or a peer-reviewed scholarly research citations blurb, remember, you wanted this. You knew what you were signing up for. But this time, a bit of life advice to keep in your back pocket. Please remember, the grass is always greener where you water it. First, you must never forget your roots. In order to blossom in life, one must continue to nourish one's roots to support growth. Rely on your social network and lean on your incredible parents, former teachers, and childhood friends who are a solid foundation to thrive. Water the connections you have made throughout your life with mentors, supervisors, and colleagues who can help propel you from one stage in life to the next. Remember that we are all here for you, and we are rooting for nothing but the utmost success in your life. Now and 20 years from now, as F. Scott Fitzgerald posited, I hope you live a life that you are proud of. If you find that you are not, I hope you have the strength to start over again. You might not remember exactly what was said in each Harkness discussion, unless you are Noah Kaiserman, who always had great anecdotal evidence in his contributions. But remember that you are a valued member of an essential and loving community that will always welcome you back. Continue to nourish these long-standing relationships and keep your roots strong in West Maui. You will always have a community to come back to. The grass is greener where you water it. Maintain your integrity and cherish your authenticity while you begin to grow. Know that you are entirely enough. Look for opportunities to enhance your life trajectory and grow into a more defined you. One way to do this is to be fully honest with yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and take concrete action to improve these things to become the best self you can be. Reflective practice is invaluable for personal ethos. Authenticity varies based on the person, and living your own unique truth through your values and morals is imperative. Having authenticity also means knowing that failure is inevitable, and what's more, it's entirely normal. Take this as an opportunity to be honest with yourself, set a baseline, recalibrate your moral compass, and move in a positive direction. The grass is greener where you water it. Get off your phones and go live real life. You should look back at the average screen time you spend on your phone. For some of you, this might be only 30 minutes. For others, it could be up to 8 hours. It's a lot of time. Rather than investing your time doom scrolling on Instagram, chasing likes, and posting dancing videos on TikTok, keeping streaks alive on Snapchat, or following celebrities' every move on Twitter, I urge you to reallocate your investment of time and cultivate a life that you are proud of, a real life. Use the next few years to build unwavering friendships, make unforgettable memories, and experience the richness that real life, not digital, has to offer. These are, as is often said, the best years of your life. It is your investment of time and how you allocate it that will ultimately decide your legacy. Seek out uncomfortable situations that make you grow. Challenge yourself by taking courses outside of your major. Connect with different peers with distinct political perspectives to broaden your horizons. Study abroad and travel the world. Intentionally find one adult who genuinely knows and supports you. And know that everyone fails, and this is wholly and utterly normal. This one adult does not necessarily need to be your academic advisor or a professor. For me, this was my ultra-strict military drill sergeant of a lacrosse coach who meant business. And my time learning about life from her indelibly changed me for the better. Foster meaningful relationships with mentors throughout your life who can support your growth and steer you in the correct direction of your dreams. The grass is greener where you water it. Travel, study abroad, and make different friends to expose yourself to distinct perspectives. Take advantage of every opportunity to try something new that could have a positive outcome. Traveling is education for the soul and can build empathy and curiosity. Of course, the history teacher naturally would love you to see some historical things. Of course, still, the reality is that traveling ignites the senses and feeds the soul with new sights, distinct sounds, different tastes, unfamiliar faces, all of which expand your horizons and deepen the knowledge of humanity on a broader scale. I highly suggest studying abroad and taking advantage of traveling internationally in every capacity possible. Here's a pro tip. Doing this when you are young is el sabor de la vida. The grass is greener where you water it. Know that work ethic is a learned behavior. The work you put in is directly correlated to the result you will get out. It might not always be immediate, but hard work is never wasted and seldom goes unnoticed. There truly is no substitute for hard work. You simply must put the effort in. You might not be the smartest, the prettiest, or the most privileged person in the room, but it is your choice to be the hardest worker. Don't rely on others to step up. Instead, proactively take initiative and make it happen. Make time, not excuses. Work ethic is a choice ubiquitous to humankind. However, work ethic manifests itself differently in everyone. For Izzy, this might mean pursuing substantial environmental policy change at the United Nations. For Mason, this may mean identifying the impacts and limitations of AI on legal policy in the Supreme Court. For Renner, this may mean researching the financial implications of building homes and working with Logan to shape the new Lahaina town urban development, while Shively creates sustainable housing from shipping containers, and newly engaged Jack, Ezra, and Mullen sell these optimal properties at a premium. Probably good to get in now. For Godwin, it could mean attending class all 5 days of the week. Only teasing. In all seriousness, Godwin, you are one extraordinarily bright young man with endless potential, and I know that you and this entire class will blossom in the coming years. I can't wait to see what your international sports journalism coverage of the PGA Tour of Chris Salem when he becomes the next Tiger Woods, or your collaboration with Johnny Holland, who will brilliantly explicate the optimal sports analytics to predict the future winners of the next 50 Super Bowls successfully. Go easy on my Steelers. Landon, please keep me in the back of your mind when you become the 51st President of the United States. I might need a pardon by then, and I could sure use a break on the tariffs. Imani, if you could plan the class reunion events and make sure they are at times when Sam isn't off flying a fighter jet, protecting the country's security, or Kira isn't traveling the world as the world's leading marine biologist expert on environmental sustainability, that would be great. Arjun will likely create the world's leading luxury street fashion brand and become rich and famous. Luckily, he will have Miss MIL Player of the Year, Lauren Brown, model the women's collection, and superstar Ezra Offergeld model the men's collection. It is Ezra's world, after all. Avery will adeptly photograph them in the next spread in a world-famous issue of Vogue, and Mason will help ensure the legality of the fashion trademark and copyright to make Arjun millions. Lola and Naya will partner together to create a revolutionary, world-renowned mental health care facility that serve the greater Maui area. Something we need. Elisa will help to do all of the medical imaging for this medical facility, and Anna will be able to teach the children of patients in a kind and empathetic way. Kylie Beam will creatively market this cutting-edge facility to change the face of healthcare forever. Together, these empowered ladies will formulate an innovative healthcare facility, the likes of which has never been seen before. You all have the aptitude and ability to achieve outstanding things, and it is up to you to decide your attitude, work ethic, and level of discipline. Your life choices will dictate your path and can set you on the correct trajectory. Life is what you make of it, after all. The grass is greener where you water it. Live in a constant state of gratitude. Always find something to be grateful for, no matter how bad the situation. This may be as small as appreciating the sunshine or a kind gesture from a stranger, but gratitude is infectious. Remember to practice gratitude daily. The act of handwriting a timely, genuine thank you letter will work leaps and bounds in your favor. Speaking of which, Kylie Beam writes the most beautiful thank you letters ever. So if you're never sure, make sure you take a masterclass with her. She can melt your heart in the stroke of a pen with her kindness that shines through in every line. Speaking of gratitude, I owe the class of 2025 an enormous debt of gratitude. We can all agree it has been a rather challenging 5 years. My father, in particular, has been a hugely influential hero to me since I was a child. He has provided grounded, realistic stability, constant support, and unconditional love, even when I didn't deserve it. He's instilled a deep work ethic, consistency, dedication, loyalty, and discipline, and he is without a doubt the strongest man I know, a literal medical miracle, and an absolute legend. My father has suffered from stage 4 kidney cancer for almost 6 years now, and this has been particularly challenging as a teacher. In September, I got the world's worst phone call that a child can receive, saying he was in the hospital and was unresponsive. In the time it took me to get home to Pennsylvania, he had officially died twice. After 8 days in the ICU, he walked out as if nothing happened, stronger than ever. Never once did he complain about the doctors poking or prodding him. Never once did he show outward pain or disagreement with conflicting specialist doctors' opinions. Instead, he focused his energy on learning every employee's name he interacted with, inquiring about their families through sweet interactions, and handwriting thank you cards to each and every one of them, from the expert cardiologist down to the janitor who cleans the hallways, and even the meal delivery service employees. This is true character, and this demonstrates the true ethos of Aloha. Graduates, please take the time to recognize those around you and always show gratitude, no matter how bad the situation. Always write the thank you note. I promise there will be a high reward on the investment of time that you put in. Thank you to those genuinely kind graduates who checked in every day, carried on learning, even when they had to adjust to different teachers and methods implemented while I was gone. Rolling with the punches is a vital life skill, and this class showed that ability in spades. This is also the true ethos of Aloha that this class of 2025 has demonstrated. Kindness and awareness show the high level of EQ and empathy, the likes of which no history textbook can teach. The support and flexibility these students and colleagues have shown me mirror precisely what my father has always preached. Kindness is never wasted. Gratitude and humility should always be the priority, and flexibility and empathy are paramount modus operandi to inhibit. By the end of my father's hospital stint, all of the nurses and doctors grew to love my dad's positive attitude and strength to carry on and lead our family. Upon exiting the hospital, he and my mother were very proud to show these specific nurses that they had donated to this specific emergency ICU ward in the hospital, having the foresight to know how vital emergency care is and how philanthropy in life-changing causes can not only benefit one's own self, but thousands of others. This is a shameless plug, and when Stephanie Kirkham calls you asking for donations in the future, hint, hint, please pay it forward and answer the call. Karma has no deadline. Just as you all are positive members of this society, and upon leaping into the new world, if you do good, good will come back to you in spades. Help nurture the community that raised you. The grass is greener where you water it. Always maintain a positive attitude. Character is defined by those who choose to find the positive root in life. Rather than focusing on the negative, finding excuses, playing the victim, and using those to support a negative agenda, switch the perspective and focus on the positive. Though often easier said than done, this is simpler than one might think. You will not always have complete control over what happens to you in your life, but you certainly can control your reaction and your attitude. Seek out those who always find the positive in life and make the most of your time with them. The grass is greener where you water it. Find humor in everything. Sometimes you just need to laugh at people's audacity and remember the bigger picture by asking yourself, will this matter in 1 month, 1 year, 10 years? Laughter and rest are superfoods for the soul. If you have nothing to laugh about, you are taking life too seriously. When in doubt, remember, Idaho once had a potato famine. This class has moxie. It's unique, and it has a genuine love for one another, and each of you has such a bright future path ahead. Needless to say, we teachers are thrilled to have had the privilege of teaching you and watching you grow through obstacles, challenges, and failures, only to get back up and show the world that nothing can stop you. The tenacity, strength, and vivacious spirit is within all of you. And when you focus on what's most important, your positive attitude, your discipline in action, your strength of character, your adaptability, and your consistent commitment to personal growth, quite literally nothing can stop you, not even a fire. Remember, the grass is greener where you water it. Make the most of your time on this earth. The choice is entirely yours. You can accomplish whatever you put your mind to. Indeed, it is your responsibility for your own internal motivation to achieve your goals. You will inevitably come across unsolvable problems in your future. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Embrace the journey and see it as an opportunity to see the positive life lessons. Remember how your teachers are always preaching process over product and harping on the learning journey that occurs along the way. And if you don't believe me, just take Rory McIlroy's advice when he elucidated. I keep telling myself this word, process. Focus on my process. Don't care about the result. Well, we all know how that turned out. He faced extreme adversity, failed, tried again, failed, and kept at it, focusing on the process, eventually to become one of the world's best golfers, like Chris Salem, and a Grand Slam champion. Adopt this process-focused growth mindset like Rory, and don't be afraid. Failure is inevitable and in life. Even if you fail in the correct direction of your dreams, you are still on a positive trajectory. Remember, there is a seat waiting for you at tables you haven't even seen yet. Doors will open that you didn't even knock on. You belong in rooms that you haven't even dreamed of yet. The universe is already aligning for your arrival. Trust the journey. Remember John James's phrase as, "We are all millionaires of minutes," and how you spend them is up to you. Embrace the journey, make the most of every opportunity, and seek out ways to challenge yourself, to dwell in happiness and endeavor for fulfillment. Time well spent can fundamentally never be wasted. Nothing is as seminal in life as a life well loved. The grass is greener where you water it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tursek, for your inspirational words. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Keenan Reeder, our Director of College Counseling, and Dr. Lisa Zamora, Academic Dean and Counselor, to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkham, and congratulations to the class of 2025. This evening, I am proud to announce that all 23 graduates plan to further their education at four-year institutions. Please refer to your program for their specific list of colleges. I am also proud to share that the senior class received 90 offers of admission to colleges and universities with nearly an 82% acceptance rate, quite impressive statistic in college admissions. In addition, the class of 2025 was offered over $7 million in scholarship awards over 4 years. Congratulations to the class of 2025. There are a number of students tonight we are recognizing wearing special cords over their gowns. This group of students has been part of Maui Prep's Ohana throughout all 4 divisions of our school: preschool, lower school, middle school, and upper school. From their very first steps on campus as young learners to this proud moment as graduating seniors, these students have grown up within the Maui Prep community. To honor this meaningful achievement, they are wearing distinctive blue and green braided cords, a symbol of their enduring connection to our community and their journey through every chapter of our educational program. Your commitment, perseverance, and deep roots within our school are something to be celebrated. You've helped shape the culture of Maui Prep, and in turn, it has helped shape you. We couldn't be more proud of the kind, capable, compassionate young men and women you've become. We are especially proud to recognize Johnny Holland, Avery Kirkham, Ezra Offergeld, and Isabel Perchard. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. We also thank their parents for instilling their trust in Maui Prep to help raise their children. Will Tracy Holland, Stephanie Kirkham, Ryan Kirkham, Sandra and Dimitri Offergeld, and Eileen Pasinga and Laurent Perchard please stand and also be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Tonight, we celebrate these amazing kids and their accomplishments, and I thank the Maui Prep founders and community for the opportunity to serve here at Maui Prep. Thank you, and please welcome Dr. Lisa Zamora.
It is my pleasure to recognize our graduates who are graduating with honors this evening. Graduates, please stand and be recognized when your name is called. Students graduating cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.7 to 3.99 throughout high school and have attended Maui Prep for at least 4 semesters. They have been awarded bronze cords for this accomplishment. These students are Adriana Glass, Logan Kalar, Jack Prestige, and Kai Shively. Students graduating magna cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 to 4.29 throughout high school and have attended Maui Prep for at least 4 semesters. They have been awarded silver cords for this accomplishment. These students are Kylie Beam, Lauren Brown, and Kira Newton. Students graduating summa cum laude have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.3 or above throughout high school and have attended Maui Prep for at least 4 semesters. They have been awarded gold cords for this accomplishment. These students are Renner Chumley, Lola Doherty, Kai Godwin, Johnny Holland, Avery Kirkham, Landon Long, Mason Miles, Isabel Perchard, Christopher Salem, Elisa Skolnick, and Samantha Teschler. It is my honor to introduce the senior class advisors, Dr. John James and Mrs. Jessica Lucia, who will present the Faculty Merit Award.
Hey, everybody. The Faculty Merit Award goes to the member of the graduating class who, in the opinion of the upper school faculty, best exemplifies our vision for a graduate of Maui Preparatory Academy. As a faculty, we confer to choose the senior who best exhibits our 10 commitments to living aloha and has shown the most effort and the most growth over his or her years at Maui Prep. This is an exceptional senior class, and all of you have been an integral part to weaving the beautiful tapestry that is the Maui Prep class of 2025. However, even in this amazing group, a particular student stands out amongst their peers. This year's Faculty Merit Award radiates positivity and illuminates enthusiasm to the benefit of all those around her. She is an accomplished athlete and a team captain, a dedicated and meaningful service member, a leader in the classroom, a member of innumerable service groups. Perhaps most significantly, however, she is a friend to all and cares deeply for those around her. Her infectious good morning smile, constant positivity, and willingness to help others makes our community better.
Although every student in any high school has the opportunity to lament and complain about any number of things, she will never be heard uttering anything negative or disparaging or behaving with ill intent. Let's just take a moment and appreciate how impressive that is. We have all benefited from her conscious and intentional decisions to choose warmth and positivity at every turn, all the way through. Just as high tide lifts all boats, this young woman's choices have positively impacted not just this special group, but our entire school and larger community in West Maui. In a testament to her marked impact, her presence will be felt long after she is gone. It is my pleasure and privilege to present the 2025 Faculty Merit Award to the student who exemplifies the concept of choosing positivity at all costs, no matter the challenge, circumstance, temptation, tragedy, or dilemma. Kylie Manaola Beam.
All right. Thank you, Jessica and John. Congratulations, Kylie. Well done. Very proud of you. We're going to skip a few pages here because it's getting late and it's raining. So, all right, here we go. We really did just skip a few pages. Well, the big moment has now arrived. Class of 2025, this is it. Time for diplomas. Remember to smile for the picture. Kylie Manaolana Beam. Lauren Elizabeth Brown. Imani Maria Caserta. Renner Tay Chumley. Lola Maureen Doherty. Oh, here we go.
I'm on stage. Say hi to everyone.
Her brother had to FaceTime in from Las Vegas. Naya Lorelei Ide. Adriana Campbell Glass. Kai William Godwin. No one fall going across that stage. Johnny Ali'i Holland. Landon, you ready? Logan Griffin Kalar. Avery Hannah Kirkham. Landon Brody Long. Mason Elizabeth Miles. Kai Nathan Mullen. He was pumped. Kira Natalia Newton. Ezra Andre Offergeld. Arjun Hunter Patel. Isabel Claire Perchard. This kid turned 18 yesterday and he got engaged on Napili Bay. I don't know, we got video evidence to prove it. He asked some college girl from Canada to get married. Jack Robert Prestige. Christopher Chung Salem. When this kid was a freshman, he got sent to my office quite a few times, and I think I told him, I'm going to be so proud when you walk across that stage and I hand you your diploma. Kai David Shively. Elisa Rose Skolnick. Cadet Samantha Lee Teschler. All right, could our class of 2025 please stand? Let's do this together. Take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you and officially present the graduated class of 2025. Faculty, if we could please have our faculty line the aisles. Faculty, step out and line the aisles, please. All right, you guys got to get to the back. Make a little tunnel, faculty. Make a little tunnel, faculty. To the graduates of 2025, you are dismissed.